Okay, this is the kickboxing warm-up, so lots of jabs, lots of crosses, lots of punches in front just to get your heart rates ready for later on. The first move we're going to do is what we call a jab in front. So what we're going to do is tap our foot and punch in front with your right arm. So we like to have our hands up here. This is because we actually do kickboxing, and in kickboxing you would have your stance here. But if you don't like it, you can put it in front. And we're going to change sides, exactly the same, but on the left side. So you'll see that my wrist is straight. I'm just tapping that toe out, making sure my abs are nice and tight. Think about someone you don't like. Focus on them and punch straight in their face. Get some aggression out, even in the warm-up.
Right in the nose.
Right in the nose, absolutely. Okay, so just a few more. Keeping it nice and strong. And if you haven't put your hand up by the side of your face, just practice it next time you do the warm-up. Back to the other side, and it's a jab cross. Jab cross. Jab cross. Jab cross. So you step in front with the same side where you're punching. That's it. Jab cross. And this is going to get your waist worked as well as both arms. You get your hands here, it gives you the sort of Lara Croft Tomb Raider effect. That's it. Couple more. And change sides. Jab, cross, come back. Jab, cross, come back. Jab, cross. That's it. Excellent. So try and keep your hips in line with your toes and your knees. And as you cross, you're going to turn that foot back so that you don't put any pressure on those joints. As you're getting a bit warmer, start to make your punches a bit harder. Thinking about your breathing, nice and strong, and change sides. Jab cross on the other side. Jab cross, that's it. And the more comfortable you get with these moves, the more you can give it some welly. But it is important that it's still the warm-up, so don't go too hard, too soon. That's it. And forwards. Good. Even though we're keeping the shoulders in a boxing stance, don't tense them too much. That's it. Okay, get ready for a shift of weight. Now we're going to just dip down. That's it. Keeping your arms here. Okay, now you're going to take a jab in front. So jab and cross. That's it. Now how low you go on these depends on how fit, how flexible you are. As it's a warm-up, even if you just do a little dip, that's enough. Just really taking the arms ahead. Couple more. Okay, now we're going to do a hook. So hooking it around. So the jab is where you punch someone in the nose, and the hook is where you get them in the ears. So you bring your elbow down, and then right the way around.
Power, nice and strong.
Exactly. Okay, so just keeping the elbow up, keeping those abs super tight. The tighter your abs are, the stronger your punches. Couple more. Okay, now we're going to do a repeat and knee. Just lift that leg back, driving with the opposite arm. Whoops. This is why if you're at home, make sure you're on a good carpet. If you are outside, do take care. It's particularly cold and wet here today, so we'll probably be slipping all over the place. That's why you may make sure you look at your surroundings. Abs have to be really tight on here. Really try and drive up. And change sides. Tap it back. That's it. It's your turn to sit now. That's it. The arms confuse you. You can leave it out. Your body likes to work with opposite sides. So driving up with your left knee, your right arm wants to come forward and vice versa. So it just gets the back and the tummy and the chest that little bit warmer. That's it. Just driving through. Really thinking about your breathing too, nice and deep. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Okay, now across, so tap across. We're going to start this one slowly. That's it. And then just drive it forward, so just a little bit quicker. If this is too quick for you, just go back to half time. So you're taking the arms the opposite way, Working through your waist, making sure that the foot and the supporting leg is really firmly into the floor. Just a few more. We're going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. Tap it across. That's it. Right the way across. Go working this waist a bit more now. That's it. Really again, abs tight as can be. And driving with these arms. Coming towards the end of the warm-up now, you should be feeling a lot warmer. And you can put a bit more into your moves. Couple more. Okay, now we're going to keep our feet still into a plie squat and just punch in front. So if you're not too warm or you're a bit tight, you don't want to go too low, but just enough so that you're dipping down. The warm-up here and the workout here is with your upper body mainly, making sure that you're doing this kind of movement so the hips stay still. That's it. We've got about 30 seconds more of this one. So now's the time that you can start to put a little bit of movement in. Still making sure you rotate and that you're not doing this. That's it, good. Stress is taken away from me already. That's it. Yep, straight in that nose. Good. A few more. That's it. Okay, now we're going to do a move called a pendulum. You can call it a tick-tock as well. Nice and easy. And for the next 25-30 seconds, we're just going to stay like this. Try pointing the toe. My arms like to move with my legs. If it doesn't work for you and you prefer putting your hands on the hips, that's totally cool. Just side to side. Excellent. Just keeping those shoulders down. Now this is the last 30 seconds of the warm-up. If you feel like you're ready, take your arms up and out. Okay, but if that's too much, either go back to this or put your hands on your hips. And if it's too much, even to do the pendulum, if you're finding heart rate's coming up too much, drop the feet back. Otherwise, stick with the pendulum level wherever you're at. And you've just got a few more seconds. So really try and take those legs out a bit far, a bit wider. And you are done on the kickbox workout. Excellent job, well done.